So the reason we're doing this is not just because I'm losing brain cells and possibly have brain damage. The reason I'm building this is because I am leaving on a trip. If you guys have been following, you'll know that I am leaving for an Intel Fab tour next week. Like, Intel is flying me out, paying for the hotel, paying for the flight, everything, even paying for some meals. And they're gonna walk me through the where they make the Intel CPUs. Crazy. Yeah, it's a whole thing, man. The whole thing's under embargo too. Like, I literally can't even talk about it after it's all over. But anyway, I am definitely a gaming laptop guy and or a gaming handheld guy. But every time we talk about traveling in the world of PC gaming, people are like, why don't you just bring a small form factor, bro? I think that's dumb. I'm going to be honest with you. Having to bring not just the PC, monitor, peripherals, all that stuff, I think that's just absolutely ludicrous. But I'm going to do it this time for the sake of science and content and because it's a tax write-off and it's fun. All right, other than that, so this is the PC that I'm going to bring on the plane with me. Just to be clear, I prefer laptops, okay? This is not something that I recommend doing. I 100% prefer a laptop. I literally already see people that are like, just bring a laptop. I'm with you. This is for the sake of science and because it's a tax write-off. Okay. So that is why we're building inside this small form factor JoyJom aluminum mini ITX case with PCIe riser. That's why we're building inside of it. So what we're going to put inside of it. First up, should be no surprise to anybody, when you have a small form factor build, cooling is super important. So we need an ultra efficient CPU like the Ryzen 5 9600X. Okay, like this is okay. Like, even if you're not putting together a small form factor build, this is one of our default options. We know that. This is incredibly easy to keep cool, much easier than 7000 series. So that's why we are putting that in the build. For our motherboard, we're using the exact same board that I used, I think, for the last small form factor build. This is the ASRock Phantom Gaming B850i Lightning Wi-Fi. I got nothing other than it's the cheapest B850 available for ITX. Costs like $190, which is actually really good for an ITX motherboard of this caliber. It doesn't have any annoying, like, extra expansion cards that you gotta plug in. It's got the single tower SSD slot on the front, and then there's one on the back side if you need a second SSD. Like this is just... That's my new default ITX option now that I've been becoming a small form factor builder. All right, here's another default option. We got the Clev Bolt V. This is a 32 gigabyte DDR5 kit clocked at 6,000 megahertz with a CL rating of 30. I actually got the 30 this time. I've been struggling to find the 30s and been settling for the 32s. I said, not today. For my travel PC, it's got to be meta. So we got the CL30. Now for the SSD, dude, I'm switching it up big time. We are not using the Clev Crass C910. No. We are not even going to use the Silicon Power UD90. The options that I use in 95% of my builds. Today, for the SSD, we're stepping it up. We got ourselves an SK Hynix Platinum P41 2 terabyte. Dude. Right? The box actually looks really cool too. That is not why I bought it though. I would love to take credit. We gotta snooze the app one more time. Yeah, we got ourselves a pretty solid Gen 4 drive over here today. Why? Does my travel PC need this? It absolutely does not. The only reason I got it is because when I make builds for YouTube, they have to be meta. They have to be price to performance. Like, I can't justify... This costs $40 more than a Clev Crass does. $40! Like, I could get more storage for that price. So when I'm doing a not meta build, I got some flexibility to use parts that I wouldn't typically use. And speaking of parts that I wouldn't typically use, like, ever... Oh my god. I don't even like it. I actually don't feel right touching that thing, to be honest. We have... maybe we'll cancel this one, man. I need a different case. This just doesn't feel natural, if you will. I feel a little out of my element on this one. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. This is the best single fan GPU of the current generation, right? I don't think they make 5060s in single fan. AMD completely ditched single fan. I think the last AMD single fan is a 6500 XT. Do they make 5060s? I should say, they might actually. I was researching this a couple days ago. If they do, I couldn't get them with 2-day shipping. That's what it was. This was the best GPU 2 days ago that had 2-day shipping. Yeah, see, the shipping is October 8th to the 12th. That's what it was. Just so you guys know that I'm not lying. I'm not, like, shilling for a 50-50 over here or anything. October 8th to the 12th. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. Now, the problem is, other than it being a 50-50, there's a good chance that the height of this card is too tall for this build. So I got a backup single fan GPU. This we already had, thankfully. This is just our backup. This is actually an RX 6500 XT. Definitely not the best GPU. And now that I'm thinking about it, our PCIe riser cable is a Gen 3, which is even worse for this 6500 XT. I did not buy this. We've had this for a while, because there is nothing to do with 6500 XTs, so this has been sitting on the shelf for a while now. But this is the backup plan, just in case the RTX 5050 does not fit. This will definitely fit height-wise, but we shall see. With a Gen 3 riser cable, it's actually not going to perform that well. Okay, before I get to those donations, hold on. Am I done? Nope, I'm not done. We have our power supply. This is an Apevia ITX Flex PSU. Remember, our case does not fit a SFX or ATX power supply. We got to get a Flex 1U CPU. I have used these before. So hopefully that is okay. And then for the last part, this is where I got scammed. I got scammed legitimately again on Amazon. It doesn't make any sense. I'm starting to think they're targeting me at this point. So for our small form factor case, where the motherboard fits over here, we have room for a 36 millimeter height CPU cooler. 36 millimeters. There's like 2 36 millimeter CPU coolers on the planet. I bought one of them. The APX 90 X36. That's what I bought. But what did I get? I got somebody's APX 90 X36, but they crossed out the 36 and they wrote 47 inside. They literally crossed it out. They're like, never mind, it's a 47. So, who Who is doing this to me on Amazon? This is a used CPU cooler in a Ziploc bag. That's 47. Dude, like what? Refund instantly? I'm on it. Dude, I gotta build this PC by tomorrow. So I bought a 36. I bought one and shipped it to the studio for tomorrow, and I bought one and shipped it to the house tomorrow as well. That way, no matter what, I'm getting it. There's a valid chance I get scammed 2 more times tomorrow, but hopefully that doesn't happen. So this CPU cooler is definitely not gonna work in tonight's build, unfortunately. But yep, I got scammed again on Amazon. I don't know why this is happening. So what we're gonna do instead is I'm just going to quickly temporarily install a stock AMD Ryzen cooler and not put the side panel on tonight because I need to start configuring this PC before I fly out. I gotta install Windows, install the games and whatnot. So this will at least temporarily allow me to configure it up tomorrow morning while I wait for that 36mm cooler. But we are definitely not going to be able to install the side panel with this stock cooler on there. But yeah, that is the parts for the small form factor build. All right, let's start building. Let's get out our tiny. I need to keep an ATX motherboard around here, unboxed for you guys. That way we can start to truly appreciate. I feel like the camera never does it justice of just how small, or should I say above average, these tiny ITX motherboards go. I mean, like, just for reference, hopefully, we're loud and clear about the size of this ITX motherboard at this point. Are you guys comprehending that now through the camera? Does that make sense? I feel like that's the most effective way to showcase it. Let's actually put together some parts, please. Razor green? Yeah, razor green would look good. Lock in? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about locking in, but I'm at least gonna make some progress. How about that? How about we'll just go for progress today. All right, let's get our 9600X out. Again, I don't think we are gonna make a YouTube video about this setup, but there is a chance that I would call it small, but there is a small chance that I love this PC so much that we make an actual video on this. So just ignore me when I'm recording some B-roll real quick, but all right, CPU is in. Gonna give it the good old-fashioned wiggle wiggle. Close it up, latch it down, boom. All right, good to go. Hour and 6 minutes. What's a B-roll? B-roll is just like camera footage that you would use in a video that is not you talking. I don't know if you're being serious, but that is what B-roll is. So like if I'm making a video about this build and I'm talking about the CPU, it's not just going to be a shot of me talking the entire time. We need B-roll. We need additional camera footage of whatever I'm talking about. So during these live streams, I will tend to record B-roll. Bonus extra footage? Yes, that is what B-roll is. Correct. All right, let's get out our RAM. That guy Leaf with the 300 biddy says, Zach, last stream you mentioned this could be the last Thirsty Thursday. What's going on now? We're alive. We're still going, man, dude. Like that was a great unboxing right there. I think I did pretty well on that one, man. That was clean. That was clean. All right. I always mess this up on camera, but today we're going for gold. with the ASMR. I got you. I'm here to serve the people. And what the people want is RAM clicking in ASMR. So I got you. Not bad. This one's going to be better, though. This one's going to have that real nice click to it. Oh, that was it. Oh, that's exactly what I'm looking for right there. If you didn't like that one, then I don't know what you're looking for. All right, let's get out our actually high-end SSD for once. The SK Hynix Platinum 2 terabyte. Oh, okay. Dude, I was not the only one, right? Yeah, see, you guys... Oh my... Okay. At least we're all on the same page. So, okay. Dude, I would have lost my absolute mind. Do you play any instruments? I played the alto saxophone when I was in elementary school and middle school. That has given me the ability to like play a lot of instrument, like not at a high level or a good, not even at a level, but I have like some pretty decent music coherence, I would say. Actually, judging off this where the sentence is going, I'm probably not at all, but no, I currently do not play any instruments. I have gone through a couple guitar phases, but that always gets derailed with life. My little bro plays the alto sax for marching band. There you go. Yeah, when... I would assume it's like this almost everywhere, but when I got to high school, you either got to pick football or marching band. You can't do both. Yeah, I do need to install the CPU cooler. Remember, I did actually get scammed on the CPU cooler. They sent me the wrong one. The new one is coming tomorrow. But for now, I am going to install the stock Ryzen CPU cooler. It definitely will not fit in our case, but I am installing it tonight just so I can boot up the PC and actually configure Windows, get my games installed, because I fly out very soon, and I'm desperately running out of time. So I'm going to temporarily install this. It is not going to actually fit, though. Just so we're clear. Please clip that and send it to anybody who comes in later to the stream and thinks I'm an idiot. That would be much appreciated. We love ads in this community. We do, man. If you guys are new around here, ads are what pays for the giveaways. If we didn't run ads, we would not have giveaways. Yeah, that is not screwed in. That should be clicking off here. If we were not running ads, we would not have giveaways. That money goes directly towards the giveaways. More ads equals more 5090s? Exactly. One day we'll get there. We just need more people to watch the ads. Or I gotta crank them up. We're a pro ad community. Exactly. What about the Max Verstappen? I'm gonna be level with you, man. That money goes to me. Okay, I know it's a tough one. Actually, it legitimately doesn't even go to me. I mean, it does, but it doesn't go to my personal account. That just goes to ZTT. I do gotta take some of the money though. Okay, like it's the whole family thing, and like it's the whole thing where like they gotta eat like to survive, like that type of situation. I know not everybody is affected by that, but as dad, I gotta feed my kids, man. It's a whole thing. Trail Tech with the 300 biddy says next small form factor build should be in the Fractal Ridge. I've done a PC in the Fractal Ridge. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. New meta, eating to survive. It could be, man. It could be. I don't know if people will like follow that one or not. I don't know how much that'll take off. Do a build in a Johnsbow NV10. That I want to do. I saw a couple videos about that NV10. That looks good. That looks tough, but it looks good. Okay, all I wanted to do was rotate the... Even though this is still a temporary cooler situation, I still wanted to rotate that AMD logo because I just refuse to... I'm going to use the stock thermal paste, by the way. I just refuse to install these. Crooked. I really do not like it. Oops. Wow, I completely missed. There we go. Temporary install. Nobody freak out. For the aesthetics, exactly. 100%. Plus, if we do ever use this CPU cooler again, now it's already rotated. We're good to go. That's way too big. I'm up. Dude, that better be rage bait, man, because it's definitely... I need that to be rage bait. I don't think I've ever wanted rage bait more in my life. Why so big? I'm not gonna make it, man. I don't. Last Thirsty Thursday of the night, or of the year. I think we're done, man. I don't have it in me, man. I don't know how long I can do this for. Okay, there we go. There's our little tiny... Oh my god, that's still good looking though. Little tall though. It's just so good looking though. I love it so much. It's so dense. Let's unbox this legendary graphics card. Just in case you join late. No. To answer your question. No. I do not feel comfortable using an RTX 5050. It feels like poison. It feels like needles are going through me. Like this card goes against everything that I know about PC building. Dude, I am right there with you 100%. Okay. But for our case, we specifically need a single fan GPU. Look. That thing barely fits on top of it. For those of you that were suggesting I go with a 3-fan 4060, this is what I was talking about. This is why we can't do that. This is all we will be able to fit. And when I was ordering parts for this 2 days ago, the 5050 was the absolute best single fan GPU that I could get. I did now see that there are 5060s. 5090 for scale? Dude, I love that idea. Who said that? Sufficient potato? We might need to get some more Twitch mods around here to help out our current team. I feel like we're at the point where we could use a little help. That's a good idea right there. Potato. I'll write that one down, man. I'll write that one down. That's a fantastic idea. I like where your brain's at. Feel like you could be going places. I'll take the job offer. Says Axe first time chatter. He wasn't a first time chatter actually, but anything but the metric system. Dude, I don't know why you said that, but I like that as well. Adventure boy. Not a fan of that name though. You had me up until that point. That was a good statement. All right, let's get out our Flex PSU. Some of you might have ever seen these before. These are sometimes used in servers. This is in a PVIA 500 watt ITX 1U Flex power supply. These will go in the ultra small form factor gaming PCs sometimes. It is modular. We have our connectors right there. Has a traditional PC power plug. And it's got a fan there. But yeah, these are also pretty tiny. But it's imperative with these types of builds that you buy a modular version, because you do not want any extra cables in there if you don't have to. So we definitely don't need the SATA / Molex in there. So let's plug these in. It looks like we have, this is for the 6+2 GPU. I see you're building an IED. Believe it or not, I am bringing this on a plane, but dude, I think it's safe, man. I think it's safe. There we go. And there's our little power supply. That's it. That's all we need, man. Easy. Painful, I might need you. Don't go anywhere. For now, I got this, though. Rage bait? Did I just get a rage bait text from a mod? It's not gonna fit. I don't know what he's saying, guys. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I do know that I'm gonna strip out a screw unless if I swap out this bit. That is just an accident waiting to happen. I don't know where that bit went for my purple screw. I never used the purple one, so I don't know where that went, but okay, we have a proper sized bit now. We're good. Is that a ZTT or an LTT screwdriver? This one is LTT. Valid question. Okay. So that is apparently where our motherboard goes. First thing we're going to do is frantically get rid of this metal twist tie. I can literally see the metal in here, man. Look at this. That is actual metal right there. Look at that. They're just like giving me metal right where the motherboard goes. I don't know. Can you see that? Look at that metal. Dude, okay, how about we uninstall this first? Maybe these are the connecting fingers. We got this, man. We got this. This is under control, man. I'm just for the record. Like, you can clip it and take this one to the bank. I am 99% sure I'm going to install this motherboard, and it's going to instantly make sense what the finger connector is. And then I'm going to uninstall the motherboard, plug in whatever the finger connector is. But for right now, it's just I don't know what is going on here. My brain is not processing what in the world a finger connector could be. But we're gonna send it. So this goes here. Oh. Oh. Are these the finger connectors? Okay, so these have to... This has got to be routed under. Okay, this might be the finger connector. Okay. All right, I might be tracking. Not 100% sold though. Yep. Take your time, breathe. It's pretty good advice, man. Okay, that might be the finger connector. So we'll do that. And then we'll plug this in. Oh, is it the riser cable? Oh, it's the okay. I got it. This is definitely the finger connector. 100%. Because what I got to do is I got to plug in the finger. So the finger connector goes up and around here. I think that's what they wanted me to do ahead of time. Like that. And then this. Oh my god, is this even gonna fit? What do we have going on here? What is this madness? Oh my god, this dude, the ITX motherboard doesn't even fit in the ITX case. I think the finger connector's in the way. What are we? Oh. Sorry. I don't think you guys saw that at all, but like that? Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. Yeah. Upside down? I mean, this is the only right side way to do it, man. Oh, wait. Can it be? No, it can't. No. Stop it. I think we're good. I think it's upside down. Mods text him. Okay, we need some motherboard screws here. I think that'll work. There we go. Are we holy bald spot? Okay. I think I only got 2 screws in there. But then the GPU mounts like that, and I think we actually cooked. Maybe? I think that's it. It looks good to me. Let's send it. Let's send it. Way too easy, says Shawner. Yeah, I mean, dare I say we have some actual momentum here? Is the CPU gonna fit? Yeah, we definitely. That'll lock down, right? The side panel. Yeah, we got. That's definitely flush, right? That'll definitely work. 100%. All right, so the only connectors we got to plug in here are the power switch and some power. We'll do the power LEDs first because this is going to be a little trick. Oh! Wait, are they? Oh my God, are these the finger connectors? Hold the phone. These might be the finger connectors. Stop looking at my bald spot. Okay, that plugs in. Maybe this is what they meant. Maybe these are the finger connectors. Hold on, man. I gotta get dialed in on this one. Last Thirsty Thursday? Easily. Alright, those are plugged in. Hold on. I'll read that in just a second. I gotta get this last potential finger connector in here. Oh my God. Maybe if I go this way. This is supposed to be the easy one. Oh my god, this is gonna be difficult. I could just get some pliers, but that's cheating. Oh. Did I get it? I got it. That's in. Oh no, I skipped one. That's not in. Nope. Almost. Okay, this might have been the finger connector. I might have to... Okay, we'll do this. Plastic tweezers? Nah, we ain't got time for that, man. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now we got space. See, there's always a way. There's always a way. Well, not always. That commission build, there might not have been a way on that one. I don't think I've ever seen an actual valid reason to install a CPU cooler upside down, but like that is one of them. I like that. That is a half decent idea. I would consider it, again, if this wasn't a temporary solution. I am swapping out the CPU cooler tonight, or tomorrow morning, hopefully. As soon as Amazon gets here. Okay, then we'll just tuck those cables. Like so. Dude. That's getting there. Rest in peace, Thirsty Thursday. Okay. We got that. I guess we should do the power supply next. Dare I say we're making some progress here. Power supply. That's gonna have... Oh. Oh. That's doable. That's doable. We can make that happen. I don't know how. But we dude, this is gonna be a tight fit, man. How the f... Maybe not. Good luck. How the front door is that gonna fit? What? Take that bracket off the front of the PSU. Oh. Oh, is that what that is? Oh, that is a bracket. Oh, is that from a different build? I don't know what that is. Oh, you guys aren't... That? Yeah, that could be it. I don't know what that is. This is not a new power supply. We had this in inventory, so that would kind of make sense. You might be right on that. Or maybe it came with it. I'm not sure. Oh, wow. They're barely even screwed in there. And somehow that's not the right size for that one. Yeah, I would definitely go with the gaming laptop would be my top choice, just for the record. You used a bracket like that before? I mean, I guess. Yeah, wow. Have a lot of fun? Yeah, dude, this is a ton of fun, man. Yeah, I love small form factor builds. I'm a little worried about this screw though. I don't understand how this is going to work though. Like, there's cables. Okay, maybe we do need to uninstall this front. Okay, alright, let's uninstall this too. We got this. This is doable, man. Remove the cable first? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We might have to do that. Okay, alright, front panel. We got it. Alright, now we're left with whatever this is. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to remove at least this cable. Maybe the other one too. And what cable is this for? This is, oh, that is for the GPU. Okay. Maybe I'll remove that too. And then from there, the power supply, yeah, the power supply fits in there just fine. You can't really see it, but then I gotta get this in and around. That part makes sense. But this cable is for the CPU. And I don't know how the CPU is gonna get to the CPU. How is that gonna work? How is the CPU connector gonna get all the way on the other side? The CPU connector is on this side. Wireless? Dude, I wish. I don't know how the CPU is gonna get power here. Actually, I think we can do it. I think if we back this out, plug this in this way, put the power supply, okay, oh, we are so, oh man, that was actually that was a great move. That was a very, very clutch move. Okay, alright, that got through. Now this can go plug into, okay, alright, we're good. Now we can plug the 24 pin. I don't know where these excess cables are gonna go. That'll be fun. But that's plugged in. And then the 4+4, that's gonna go in over here. Like so. And I think that's it, man. Dude, this is easy. Dude, that was a very clutch move. Thank you, Titanic God. We have. I'm glad you're humble about it. That. If you said that in like a cocky way, I would have been concerned. But I'm glad you said it in a humble way. Thank you for the help. Appreciate that. So what's the finger? That is still TBD. Okay. That's looking good. I'm very worried about these cables. I think it's time to put the front panel back on, actually. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but just so we're clear, it was Titanic God's idea to take off the front panel. Are you guys all tracking that one? I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. This was Titanic God's idea. Not mine. We got it? W idea? Okay. I just want to make sure the track... Okay. I was just making sure you guys know. Okay, so now we have this side to deal with. And we need to somehow stuff these... For reference, this is what the... Yeah, like, that's a lot, man. These... have to go like this. That's not terribly unaesthetic. Oh! That's not bad at all, dude. Give me some zip ties. This will be done in like 2 minutes. That's not nearly as egregious as I thought it was gonna be. Granted, I'm gonna have to undo most of this whenever I install a different CPU cooler tomorrow, but Titanic God is a hero. I think that might be an understatement, but yeah. That's a mild way to put it, if anything, you know. Okay. Zip tie that. Throw another zip tie over here. You should use twist ties. I don't hate that idea. Especially on a build that's gonna go on a plane. Yeah. That one's tracking. Was that Titanic God that said that? That might be another dub. Okay. There we go. Let's snip these. Oh! Oh! We got a little bulge there, but that'll be fine. We'll just scissor that one. That's not bad, man. We got these over here. That can just go down. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. That is looking a little compact, a little dense, to say the least. But here is where the true test is gonna come, ladies and gentlemen. I am not sure if this RTX 5050 is going to fit or not. I will let you know that I looked it up ahead of time. And it specifically said that it will not. It said that the height of this RTX 5050 is too tall by 10 millimeters. However, I think it's possible. What's gonna possibly happen here is it's gonna be this guy right here. That is what's gonna block us from potentially installing the 5050. We might have to go with the 5090. That's the backup plan. Okay. Let's plug this in first, I guess. Oh wait, oh, this is supposed to... Hold on. This actually screws in right there. Oh, that's nice. Do we do that first or last? Dude, I'm leaning towards doing that last, actually. Riser cable? Dude, we're gonna find out right away if this is gonna work or not. Let's route that up now, though. Actually, we might just want to plug... Might just want to plug this in first. Yeah, dude. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Okay, moment of truth. It's not gonna work. I can already see. And you know why it's not gonna work? That's actually super sad. And incredibly unlucky. The reason it's not going to work is because our power connector is right where I said we're gonna... It's not even a height issue. It's just a power... Dude. I don't think it's gonna work, man. Okay, that actually makes me sad. Because the height will... Good to go. Build's done. Now, can we install these where they're supposed to go? I don't know. Let's install these up top first. I was 100% sure, man. That specifically had guaranteed written all over it. Look at that, man. Wow. Okay, we got a little lucky on that one. Fastest Thirsty Thursday? That actually works. Granted, that pin is bending. Or not pin, but the cables, those are bending. It's all good. It's all good. I think we'll be able to plug in at least one of these right here. I don't think I'm going to be able to plug in this other one. It is leaning a little bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, we even did it properly. Dude, that's it. That'll fit. That CPU cooler will definitely. That'll definitely close, man. Dude, that is a tiny PC right there. Let's get at least one of these panels installed. We can install that panel, right? Let's see if it posts. We got time, dude. Dude, it's 10 o'clock. I might build another one. Should we build 2 of these? That needs a clip for sure. Dude, don't be clipping, man. Sneaky PC in the pocket. Hopefully it posts. Do it, dude. Dude, we got time. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is like pretty satisfying. Dude, I actually like it. Let's go.